This man wanted to prove he could cook. So he went out of his way to make a huge pot of bean sprout soup. He even tasted it beforehand, and thought it tasted pretty good. But after the soldiers took their first sip, they all immediately ran out of the mess hall. The canteen, which had been empty, suddenly filled with people buying snacks. Because of that awful soup, Dong Hyun completely lost it. He had thought that after Jack left, it would finally be his turn to shine. But he never expected the result to be so disastrous. This leave was originally supposed to be Dong Hyun's. But after the squad leader met Jack's fiancée, Myung-ah, he suddenly changed his mind, and gave the leave to Jack instead. Dong Hyun had been looking forward to this vacation for a long time, although he felt deeply resentful. He didn't dare disobey the squad leader's orders. In the end, he could only lie alone by the window, crying bitterly. Jack had 7 days of leave this time. He had originally planned to use the Master Chef system to boost his mother's food truck business, but what he didn't expect was that as soon as the food truck left the military zone, the system suddenly popped up a warning about skill restrictions. It was only then that Jack realized this ultimate cooking system could only be used near the base. Sure enough, business at his mother's food truck was terrible. Not a single customer in half a day. Meanwhile, Dong Hyun, for some reason, suddenly started experimenting with stir-fried rice cakes, but his cooking style was quite rough. He didn't drain the moisture from the rice cakes before tossing them straight into the hot oil. As a result, the hot oil immediately spattered, and the rice cakes flew everywhere like bullets. His superior brought over a box of beef bones, sent by a congressman. But he planned to save this premium ingredient until Jack returned. Dong Hyun said he wanted to try it himself, but the squad leaders still wouldn't agree. Yet the more he was told not to do it, the more Dong Hyun's defiance grew. Before Jack left, he asked Tae-jo to give Dong Hyun the recipe notes he'd compiled. Dong Hyun acted disgusted on the surface, saying he didn't want to look at them. But in reality, he was very curious. Throughout the entire cookbook, the 2 words that appeared most frequently were "put your heart into it." Dong Hyun felt a sense of disdain. Isn't it just about putting your heart into it? What's so hard about that? With an attitude of putting my heart into it, Dong Hyun turned the entire kitchen into a mess. When his superior pushed open the kitchen door, all he saw was Dong Hyun with 2 dark circles under his eyes, and that pot of beef bones that was nearly boiled to pieces.